Barack Hussein Obama, Jr., the 44th President of the United States, was born August 4, 1961 in Honolulu, Hawaii. His mother was from Kansas and white, and his father was from Kenya and African. Obama had a strong education foundation, graduating from Columbia University and Harvard Law School. After serving in the Illinois Senate, Obama was elected to the U.S. Senate in 2004 as a Democrat. Obama gained national prominence in 2004, giving a well-received speech at the Democratic National Convention.
Hope in the face of difficulty, hope in the face of uncertainty, the audacity of hope.
And was soon elected to a first term as president in 2008, beating Senator John McCain with almost 53% of the popular vote, and re-elected to a second term in 2012, beating Republican Mitt Romney with 51% of the popular vote.
When President Obama took office in 2009, the country was experiencing the Great Recession, with shaky financial institutions, a falling housing market, and high unemployment. Obama supported President George W. Bush's Troubled Asset Relief Program for banks and extended it to automakers. Obama went further and secured passage of the $800 billion American Recovery and Reinvestment Act. Funds were divided between grants to the states to prevent layoffs and pay for unemployment compensation, infrastructure projects, and middle-class tax cuts.
Like energy and education, healthcare, and a new infrastructure that are necessary to keep us strong and competitive in the 21st century.
Although the bill passed, Obama received little to no support from the Republicans in Congress, which would be a recurring theme and issue throughout his presidency. Obama also focused much of his domestic policy on healthcare. In March 2010, Obama signed the Patient Protection and Affordable Care Act, also widely known as Obamacare, into law. The act aimed to secure health insurance and improve its availability for everyone across the country.
It would also keep pressure on private insurers to keep their policies affordable and treat their customers better.
Obamacare, however, incited a great deal of internal turmoil and was a major cause of the government shutdown in 2013. Immigration reform is likewise a priority of the Obama administration. Such reform has created much controversy and disapproval, especially from Congress. As a consequence, Obama has instituted his policies through executive order. His policies have three main priorities: to reduce the influx of illegal immigrants by strengthening border security, deport illegal immigrants that are a threat to national security, and to allow illegal immigrants who have lived in the country for more than 5 years with an American child to stay in the country.
Hopeful immigrant like Astrid? Or are we a nation that finds a way to welcome her in?
While obviously having a huge impact at home, Obama made huge waves in the international community and the world abroad. All of his foreign policies encompass the ideas of promoting moderation, stability, and peace, especially in the Middle East. Inheriting both the war in Iraq and Afghanistan from Bush, Obama took immediate action. In 2009, Obama reduced the amount of troops stationed in Iraq, and in a year the numbers fell from 160,000 troops to 50,000. However, he ramped up the number of troops in Afghanistan to prevent the extremist Taliban from gaining power. Obama also attempted to attain stability and security in the Middle East by making nuclear negotiations with Iran, asking Iran to scale back its nuclear program in exchange for the removal of U.S. economic sanctions in the area.
Each path to a potential Iranian nuclear bomb.
His efforts in battling ISIS also highlighted his desire for security in the Middle East and for the US. However, his battles with ISIS have been a rocky one, as his decision to bomb the Islamic State without consulting Congress caused even more internal conflict within the nation. Obama was not all about war in his foreign policies. He also targeted issues like the global environment, as seen in his negotiations with China, to reduce China's carbon footprint to mitigate climate change.
Obama has left a legacy that will carry on not only throughout America, but throughout the rest of the world. Using his power to reform immigration and healthcare within the United States, along with using foreign policy tools to help moderate the world. Whether that be helping move along nuclear talks with Iran, withdrawing troops from Iraq, waging war against ISIS, or negotiating on behalf of the government with China. It's clear that wherever he went, the president will always be remembered.
to shining sea. Yes, we can.